Hello, Skyjay. Can you hear me?
Hello, yeah.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
perfect, perfect. I can hear you. Let me make sure chat can hear you. I think they should be able to because I have not touched my audio settings, but let me know if you guys can hear him or if he needs to go up in volume, down in volume. But yeah, Skyjay, once again, thanks so much for taking this on, like taking time out of your day to help me with the matchup again. I know we've played in a matchup before, but that was like a while back, and Incineroar got like buffed in the time since we played
Yeah,
a
I did.
matchup last. So I'm definitely curious to know like if I should be playing any differently because I still have like all your notes from before where you kind of recommended like just basically camping him out honestly and not
Yeah,
going for
yeah.
anything true. Like don't go for any strings that aren't true basically and taking my time with the matchup, but I feel like the Incineroar matchup probably developed a little bit, especially with some of his changes.
Not that much. Like his changes were merely on damage. Like for example, upper damage
Mm-hmm.
just increased like 1%. It's not that like meta changing.
Okay.
It's just that I'm thinking like Incineroars can got a little bit better. That's why they are actually doing stuff in tournaments.
Okay. All right. The
Yeah, because
players got better, then not the character getting better.
yeah, exactly. Like overall is that, but I think you should be okay with the notes. Obviously, like just updating them mostly on your now gameplay more than just basing on the buffs or nerfs that
Mm-hmm.
Incineroar could have got.
Yep.
But like yeah, like now I'm assuming obviously you got better and
Hopefully.
that notes you can apply a little bit different what we talked the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you are able to put your gameplay a little bit further than before.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a little hard for me because my playstyle actually got a lot more aggressive. So I actually went from like a campier player to a more aggressive player, so I'm gonna have to like reel that back and try to go back to remembering how to camp.
Okay, I mean it's not that the matchup isn't entirely camping. It's just that
Mm-hmm.
you just need to apply like your tools because once I think last time I told you like even if my aerials are better, you have a sword
Yeah,
and you
I
can
have to
be aggressive with
space
that
it.
sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Like the spacing is key. If you want to play aggressive or you play aggressive, but you're still doing like safe aerials and stuff, even if you're not getting a hit, but you're hitting or pressuring my shield, we are like, okay, you are in a good spot,
Mm-hmm.
because you are putting pressure or you are hitting while I'm not able to punish you because you are throwing aerials because you are doing good spacing. Why you play aggressive?
All right.
Okay,
I will
let's go.
do my best.
Good luck.
Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad
Let's
that did
go.
grab. It's not going too well for me.
Oh, nice.
one stock down, this is gonna be a very hard comeback. Oh, wow, that was really weird.
Yeah, he just got the hit.
Okay.
Okay. Just a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive, but try obviously not to throw many options, as we told the last time. Like, if you do that, I can just jump revenge or stuff like that. And the problem is that if you keep playing your game, if I get a revenge, I just need to land a hit to actually get a 40% lead.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, and a 40% is an aerial. If I get a side B, I'm gonna get a 70% lead. So, and with tooling, it's already kill percentage.
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, let me try to be a little more defensive.
Okay. Nice OP. Nice.
Nope.
Oh my god, that's that. Oh, nice. Nice OP. Nice. Oh my god, yeah.
Okay, I hope it's
Yeah. You're still alive.
Nope.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. Wow,
Okay,
okay,
I
I got lucky.
Nah, too obvious.
No, I just can't because you have revenge and it doesn't matter because I'm gonna die from the next hit.
Exactly. Nice, yeah.
Goodness. I'm like, I need to be touched one time and I die.
But actually, you did the right thing on. Even if I'm gonna revenge something, you're still getting the damage. So, actually, because of that, you actually that fair actually killed me.
Because of the revenge?
Yeah, because I was revenging, and I was eating damage. Even if it was cheap damage, I got like, I don't know, 10%, 10 extra percent, and I think that was like the
Enough to kill you.
yeah, enough to just the right point to be a confirm.
Yeah, because I definitely want to punish you for like with revenge, but like you said, I think I'm being like a little too obvious.
just with the grab. Like the grab is like throwing the bomb upwards, and then just throwing the grab is like the Toon Link day one, you know, like. So be careful with it. What a good DA.
I was not ready for that. Oh, wow. That was a really bad trade.
Yeah, not all. Oh. Yeah, not true.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nice.
Okay, I was not expecting
Yeah,
up throw. Fair enough.
Yeah, the same stuff there. Like that dash attack. I mean, it's okay. I got the idea, but I think it was just you had so many other options
Mm-hmm.
that the burst option of the dash attack, I don't see it like a really good option
Okay.
because you can do like, for example, the cancel left heel, but with good spacing, so I can't grab you. The down tilt, like poking a little bit more instead of if I hope this hits
Yeah.
more because even if you hit that, you don't get that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely need to work on my I hope it hits mentality.
Okay,
I have paid kind of late.
you actually arrived from there, right?
Hmm?
Like you were able to recover, right? Like,
Yeah, I
what
just
was the timing?
I just like timed it wrong because I let myself be hit by the bomb instead of like
Oh my god, that was true.
yeah I let myself be hit by the bomb when I was supposed to up B before the bomb went off.
Nice.
Nair to grab, true.
Yes, but that was not the hit. It was just that you F-tilt, but my grab was faster.
Okay. Is Nair actually punishable, or was that just because it was like on top of me?
It's the Nair source spot is punishable by almost anything, but the sweet spot you have. I think the only punish you can do. We actually tested. I think it was OB, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you can just punish it with OB, but the source spot is punishable in almost everything. Oh, nice tick.
I promise I tucked.
I believe you. It's just online sometimes.
Do you like Battlefield as a stage for you? 'Cause I was definitely getting hit by more up airs on that stage.
Battlefield as Incineroar. The problem is that I can do the upper string in almost any stage with platforms. That is, I think on the FD doesn't have platforms. But it's not that that Incineroar loves Battlefield, but in certain matchups it's not a good idea. But in other matchups it's a good idea. In this matchup in particular, I think it can go either way because Toonling is actually really fast, and he can play around the platforms with the B reverses and wave bounces. But which I think it's a little bit better for Toonling. It's just that I think you didn't use the platforms as good as Toonling can do in this matchup.
Okay, so we'll use the platforms a little bit more.
Yeah, because the upper stuff is true in almost any stage. Like down throw to 3 uppers, it's a 47 for sure for me in almost any stage. I just need a platform. It doesn't matter if it's, I don't know, Pokemon Stadium or Battlefield or Kalos. I just need a platform.
Okay. Battlefield again, and I'll try to be trickier. I got baited.
Yeah, also do that on the reaction on the hit, not on on a guess. Okay. Oh my god, that was good. Yeah. Perry's not true anymore, right?
Yeah, that wasn't true. You were at like 160, right? I don't think Toon Link really has stuff that's true. Down to has a lot of range. I did back air and I thought that beat it out. But...
Also in the top of the feed, Incineroar is invincible.
Oh, is he? Okay. That
Yeah.
explains a lot. Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to go like that, but I picked the wrong option when I did.
Also, I think in this matchup you can use the Sir a little bit more.
Is there?
Yeah, because for example, the only thing that makes Incineroar or Zero Sweet Samus extremely bad is the Zero. Not the mobility that much. It's the Zero.
Okay.
Like the Zeros are really good in range and almost lackless. I'm expecting yours is the same.
Mhm.
Not that range as Zero Sweet Samus, but I think it's as annoying as Zero Sweet Samus actually.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you want to play something, I think the Zero is a good idea. Because even if I revenge it, I think you can dash attack to punish it.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Max speed.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, none of these approaching Zeros are working. That's the back hit of Dote.
Yeah, and it combo. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, like hopefully you die from this. Oh my god.
Oh
Okay.
my god, that was bad.
I promise I don't normally do that. You gave me a chance to live and I messed up one of them.
Yeah. Also, because you had jump, I was like, okay, you had jump, you can do this. Oh my god, okay, okay.
Go. That option's like surprisingly good with the armor.
Yeah, exactly, just because of the armor. Okay, the idea was good, the idea was good. I got it with the mob.
I messed up the time. I let it go off. Yeah, I feel like every time I jump, I'm definitely losing in the air.
I think it's I saw it like I think you're saying it because in that line, not the last interaction, like the second last interaction,
Mm-hmm.
that you jump and then use like you use down B to pull out a bomb, and I hit you.
Uh-huh.
I think you should do that if I'm really far, like just in the ground. You don't have the need to jump, you know. And if
Okay.
you see I'm pretty close, you can jump backwards. Because if you jump in and I'm close, that things happen. Like, even if I'm not doing it on reaction or as a read, I may just be throwing aerials because I'm just pressing buttons. You're gonna get hit because you did that option. And with no purpose, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You had lag in that entire animation and you're not pulling out anything out of it. The only two scenarios is the one you pull out the bomb and nothing happens. You maybe do a second jump, or the scenario that just happened that I hit you just because I was like, oh, she jumped, so I'm just gonna nerf her.
Okay. Definitely need to do more grounded bumpers.
If I'm far enough, yeah, because as you know, I'm the lowest character in the game, so
Yeah.
nice, no better extensions. No, nice, nice, nice.
Okay.
That was
I killed myself.
yeah, I saw the reverse of the.
Yep. I'm just gonna put it on my quick.
Yeah, totally. It's always a good jump.
Fast.
And you don't have jump, I think.
Really good.
Thanks.
I'm gonna let myself get too flustered from misinputting. Could have played a little bit smarter off stage.
I was just that misinput. It was not even like a decision. It was just your
Yeah.
online there. Because actually you made the right choice because it was a upbeat hit
Mm-hmm.
and you put me off stage, but sometimes happens like that, even offline.
I mean, it would have been cool if I made it back. I hit the boomerang into up B and made it back, but as soon as I hit the boomerang that low, I was like, nope, I'm not making this back.
Yeah, same. The moment you just threw the boomerang was that was not it. Nope. Nice tech.
It didn't even matter. Oh, that was devastating. Oh my god, there's that revenge tech. It's so scary when you do that.
It's not even on purpose, to be honest. Because it's a timing, but it's like a really hard timing.
Mhm.
It just doesn't depend on Incineroar. You can jump and roll out.
Okay, I was
the
gonna
second
ask if I'm in shield when that happens. Like, is there anything I can do?
hit. With no revenge, yes. With revenge, you sometimes just need to get hit because
Okay.
it shield locks. Okay, that was nice.
Okay, I got lucky.
Oh my god.
I'm definitely matching that. That was a... was so much shield stun that I couldn't even up B. That's so crazy.
Yeah, if he has a revenge, more if he has a ton of revenge, don't try to do the normal out of shield options.
Uh-huh.
It just doesn't work.
Scary. Yeah, so much shield stun. DJ Mon, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm gonna change back to the stage platforms. Not that I was, I mean, granted, I was kind of dying off stage for the most part on FD, but
Yeah, it's okay to test the different stages.
okay. I really like small battlefield, but I guess PS2 would probably be just as good for me.
Yeah, I think in this matchup PS2 is better. The small
Yeah.
battlefield is
Small, and I'm just gonna die.
like
Really.
literally that. It's small and it's a smaller PS2, and Incineroar can work better around that. Did the 35. Eight? Oh my god. Yeah, that was a good.
Definitely. I hope it hits. It will be. Okay. I for a second I thought it was like launching me on the stage, so I wasn't too worried. But
Same, totally same.
struggling to play
Yeah,
right
we should be dead.
now. Alright, I hope so. I'm like, you are 180.
Nice.
Alright, I was not able to do 35%.
Yeah, just that little spot dodge after smashes.
Yeah.
It is pretty common.
Yeah, probably. Birdie, welcome.
How long have you been doing these matchup Mondays?
Let's see. Been doing I've probably gotten through like 6 or 7 characters, so that would be probably around like 2-3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely been helping me out. I don't know if it's been helping other people out, but
It's chill. Like if they saw the stream, totally.
yeah, since Genesis actually was when after I did pretty decent at Genesis, I was like, I really want to like do well at a tournament again, and I'm gonna practice to get better. So I've been taking the game very seriously. It's definitely hard to get rid of like your bad habits.
Yeah, totally. It's the main problem and issue in tournaments. Oh my god, you actually ripped it.
Yeah, I can make that. I'm like, because you grabbed the ledge again, I was really relieved. I don't need to die here.
Ah, you're boomerang. Okay, that's fine.
I said, roll away or jump away. I don't know why I did not expect you to get hit by that bomb.
Oh my god.
Okay, that might have been bad, yeah.
Oh yes, so nice.
Stuck down. Yikes.
Yeah, it's so strong, and it was new, so it was full damage.
Score is now 9-1 in your favor.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Game point, potentially. my tournament life. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but I'm definitely kind of getting clipped for the same mistakes. So
Yeah, exactly.
I need to just rewatch these videos and be like, all right, stop jumping into situations, stop spot dodging here.
Yeah, I mean, you're watching the mistakes, so it's that's the first step of quitting the bad habits. It's more than a lot of people playing for years have done. In years.
Yeah, I don't know if you feel like I'm maybe not aggressive enough in this matchup.
No, it's okay. It's a playstyle, you know. Like you can't like change that much. It's just the fact that you have to take this kind of, for example, those kind of decisions here. I have been punishing you the entire first 10 in the ledge, like that tether,
Yep.
and you are still doing it instead of trying to change it. For example, I don't know, instead of tether, as you know, I'm gonna try to punish with an aerial. B reverse the B, I mean reverse of B, because I'm throwing an aerial, so I'm in end lag.
Yeah.
And this kind of stuff, like the things I'm punishing you. I mean, the first step is to avoid like the punish, and the second step is like putting putting that into your advantage. Like my attempt to punish you. Now you evade it. Now you avoid it. Sorry. Now you have to punish me for doing that. Because if I'm here and you do the OB, I may have jump, but you are in stage control. You're in the death trap. You have the edge guard, whatever you want. But you reverse the situation, and then the next time I'm not gonna be so sure of doing the same stuff.
Okay.
You know, because then as you haven't punished me the entire first 10 this, I'm just gonna keep doing it because it's working. Well,
Yeah,
why
I'm
I'm gonna
definitely
change if it's working?
respecting it too. I'm like so scared. I'm like it lingers so long. I'm scared to challenge it, but I'll definitely try.
As I told you, the first
Mhm.
step is just avoiding it. The second step is challenge it, and the third step is obviously winning the interaction.
Uh-huh.
I think I saved you, no?
You didn't see me. That one was fine. But I did make the same mistake again, trying to reverse up B. That time he saved me.
Just to like.
I'm so light. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow, that's a crazy punish.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what a last game to get 3 stock.
Yeah, I think like this last game, I just saw that with the double Sair, you hit a Sair and then I just run again
Mhm.
and you Sair me again. It's not that you have to be aggressive the entire match, but I think you sometimes have to pull the advantage because it's
So,
okay like hit and run,
are
but
you saying not to do something better or more aggressive than Zaire, the second Zaire?
not in the second Sair. For example, let's just do it again.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna show you something because it's different to be aggressive in terms of I'm just throwing stuff or pushing like hitting you with everything I got than pushing my advantage. For example, you hit I think it was around here. You hit the Sair, hit me a Sair, and I think I mistake. And instead of doing, for example, something, you just run away and grab a bomb or I don't know, and then I ran again, and then you Sair
Zaire,
me,
yeah.
and I was off stage. I was here in the ledge, and you were not ledge trapping me.
Mhm.
So you just gave me the okay. I just can't do this. I just can't do this. So you have to
Stay
push
closer
push a
to
little
it.
bit
Uh-huh.
more your advantage. Not
Okay.
not that much of staying closer, but if you're watching, I'm not taking, or for example, you hit the Sarah and I'm rolling in, or take roll in, taking place, whatever you want. You have to see those habits at the start of the match. Like you hit the Sarah and you play safe and get away of there. It's okay.
Mhm.
But the next time, you know I'm gonna mistake. You know I may mistake, but because I don't have the timing, or I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll away. Whatever you want. But now you know I'm gonna do something.
Mhm.
You can go and try to punish that. For example, if I mistake, you can go and try to jab block me. And if I tech, you can end the jabs to avoid the punish.
Yeah,
If you see
and
I
I'm definitely playing very conservative because I'm like
Mhm.
so scared of Incineroar, and I'm like I don't want to mess up a better punish, so I'm gonna just go with Zaire because at the very least I can't be punished for doing Zaire. So I see what you mean, but I need to do like a meteor punish
yeah,
when you're in disadvantage.
you have to increase that advantage because as you know, even if you have like 3 or 4 openings and I have 60 or 70%, I
Mhm.
can close that gap in one opening.
Yeah, and you're like living to 180% too, so like these small hits aren't doing that much.
Yeah, exactly. In those moments, it's like maybe, and I'm not saying like if I'm in I don't know 200%, it's okay if you're not getting. If it's okay if you're not getting the kill. Obviously, like we want
Mm-hmm.
the kill. But if you're not getting it, don't get desperate. Eventually, you're gonna get it. Like you took me to 200, and then you just sub me in the middle of the stage,
Mm-hmm.
and that was okay because you were not doing like kill options, but unsafe options. So
Yeah.
it's okay to even take your opponent to those heights. Like I'm Incineroar, I'm a super heavy. I have like a lot of kill options, and sometimes I just struggle to kill like characters. Like I can take them to 140 or 50,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to play it safe because if I start to throw like side Bs or Bs or smashes, I'm my advantage is gonna disappear or my disadvantage is gonna grow even more.
Mm-hmm.
The same applies for you. Like if you're aiming 100 and something and you're still hitting like little hits, it's okay. But for example, you hit the Ser, it's a tech situation. And I'm not telling you like this tech situation you have to go and smash me. If I'm at 100 here in the ledge and you F till me because you did the Ser and I roll out and you just did this, you're now in advantage because forward smash me. Just give me a forward smash.
Forward smash.
Yeah. Okay, your smash is too weak. Okay, do me a lot of damage. I was expecting to have a little more. Put me a lot of damage. Yeah, I just need a little bit. I think the next forward smash. Charge it. Charge the next forward smash. I just need to put the example. If you hit the F tilt on the ledge, I mean around this position. Okay. So now you have like that certain advantage. F tilt. Like if I know, for example, I do this, you can just F tilt me. F tilt me.
Can I hit you?
Like,
can I hit your ledge hang with F tilt? I'm not sure if you have like one of those super,
I think so.
super good. Okay, cool. Because I know like there's a bunch of heavies that I cannot hit, like Cannon, DK, and
you can't hit DK.
Yeah, DK has a really good ledge hang. Yeah, I can't hit him.
Really?
Just, like,
Okay.
Spamming this. It's actually super frustrating because I want to like clip him at ledge because that's where he's weakest, but his ledge hang is so good.
Okay. I mean,
like it has to be like perfectly spaced, and I'm pretty sure like his invincibility has to be like run out. But yeah, I can just hit you without spacing.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and also that for example, also that like I think you were not ledge trapping me correctly. I think it's okay to have a setup because you were doing boomerang, throwing it upwards, then throwing up the bomb, and you were staying here like waiting for something. But the problem is that you had the conditioning, but you didn't use anything about the conditioning because I don't know, doing normal get up, and instead of, for example, doing OB here, like, if I do normal get up after your boomerang and bomb, you cannot be there, like while I'm doing this. Like try to do it while I'm doing the get up. Try to react to it. For example, that. In that way, you are making me use another option, like now shield there, and I don't know, I'm gonna roll and try to catch my roll with something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your roll's kind of fast, actually. That was surprising.
Yeah, for example, something like that. But try, for example, another stuff. Because
okay, up tilt. Yeah, I'll do it.
The thing here is that you are here, and now because you hit me with the LB, you're conditioning me to do another stop because you already hit me with something. So, for example, okay, I need you here. Okay, here. Now I'm gonna roll, and you have to, I don't know, dash attack, run F tilt, whatever you want. But for example, exactly, you have to punish my ledge options because the ledge game in Ultimate, I think it's one of the most important things. For example, at least for my character, it's extremely important. Because even if you, for example, get an F tilt there, just hit me with an F tilt. It's not that much, it's 9% damage, but you're putting me again there. And for example, the next, I don't know, if I jump and you read me, or with a forwarder, or I roll and you charge and smash, I may not be dead, but you're punishing me, you're making me doubt about my options. You're putting the pace of the match at your advantage. But the moment you are like around here, and you get to put me off stage, and just do nothing because you are there putting out a bomb, I'm just gonna be like, okay, and that was extremely free for me, and you didn't put an advantage there.
You're like, lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, you just got away. Okay, I'm just gonna normal get up. I don't have anything to be afraid of.
Yeah, because I'm afraid of you, even when you're on ledge. That's what my problem is.
Okay, the thing is, I don't know if I told you this the last time, but if not, if yes, I'm just gonna tell you again. It's okay. It's really different to be afraid and respecting a character, okay? You don't have to be afraid of Incineroar. I know it's difficult, it's easier to say it than to actually not feeling the fear.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be afraid of Incineroar. You have to respect my options and the way I'm playing with my options, but you don't have to be afraid, because if you are afraid, you are losing a lot of interactions just because of that. Like, you were so afraid of ledge trapping me that I had no problems at just normal get up. You were so afraid of like having certain interactions that you were throwing projectiles and you were giving me free revenge. Like, and that same fear is the one that makes you do, for example, you did an smash and the spot dodge, the one you did, and I was just waiting for you to spot dodge and then up through you
Yeah.
in the small battlefield. You were so afraid of anything that you did that, and you gave me like the kill there.
Uh-huh.
So don't be afraid of Incineroar. It's hard, but that's the key of the matchup. You have to respect his options. That's why we are looking for you to space your aerials, to play safe around him, but keeping the pressure.
Mhm.
That way you are respecting him, but you're not losing interactions or you're not losing opportunities or openings for that fear. You are like, okay, he can use revenge, he can net out of shield, we can just play around this, like around those options, and we're gonna be okay. Even if I have revenge, the same as last time. If I have revenge, but I have no way to spend it, if I don't get the hit, the revenge did nothing. Like,
Yeah.
in a small battlefield, actually you did the right thing in small battlefield when I had a revenge and you just keep hitting me. That I lose the revenge, like you did like 40% damage.
You took like 35% and it went away, right?
Exactly. Like I took the you put the damage, the enough damage to quit me the revenge, but you were not afraid of my options. You were expecting them, but you continue your combo as the normal stuff because you had the combo. You quit me the revenge, and my revenge mean nothing if I can't spend it, or you quit me the revenge so fast. And as I told you the last time, is there's a timer on my revenge, so
It's a minute,
even
right?
if you have to a minute and the same 5 seconds if I do a special, 3 or 4 seconds if I whip an aerial. Well, any neutral button, sorry. But yeah, and like we're not you can look for that like for spending the minute, but if you're not able to, you have the other two options. Like even if you charge up my revenge again, like don't be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die in the next interaction. It's like, okay, I just need to keep spacing this stuff. You did that the game you won me. Like even if I had revenge, you were keeping the spacing, and eventually you got the kill.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't have to play afraid when you have revenge. I just have to
No,
play a little smarter.
Exactly. Like play smarter and don't be afraid. Not only on the revenge, like on the entire Incineroar archetype. If you play afraid, even if I don't hit revenges, I have really strong buttons. So we're not looking for you to run away every time. The idea of a camping character, like at least Toon Link, for example, or I mean, even if you don't play like the campy gameplay of Toon Link, the idea of those camping attempts or those bombs, the boomerangs, the Zerg, etc., is to look for something. For example, if you were actually doing it like in the third or fourth or five game, you were throwing the bomb and then punishing me with a grab. Just stop doing that. I don't know why. You were giving me the revenge, but quitting me the revenge at the moment and punishing me because of that. Like in that moment, you were not afraid of it. You were like, okay, he's doing revenge, I'm punishing that. He's he's avoiding the boomerang with air dodge. I'm gonna punish that. The thing is that you were doing the tiny hits and it's okay, but you didn't do anything with the conditioning you make out of that.
Okay.
You're throwing stuff, but you're not
I'm not committing to anything.
Not committing, but more than that, it's like you're not reading what I'm doing. Like you throw something and I do, I don't know, air dodge, jump, LB, revenge, but you're not punishing my next option that I'm giving to you a lot of times because you're throwing a lot of times the same boomerang and the same bomb, and instead of punishing like my air dodge or the revenge, you were just letting me get away with it. Even if it's a whiff and you're not giving me actually revenge, I whiff the revenge, I was not getting punished because of that. So the next time it happens, and if you don't punish me, I'm just gonna keep whiffing stuff because you may hit it, I may get it, or I'm just gonna be like, okay, she's not coming here, she's hitting with the boomerang and not getting a combo. I just need to run to her that is putting herself in the ledge for free for me. Like literally, you're giving me the stage control.
You're welcome. I'm cornering myself for you.
Yeah, and it happens a lot. It's not only in this matchup. It happens a lot.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but it's like that. It's okay to
people
corner
respect
yourself.
people respect your side B, so they're like, I need to get out of side B distance, and then if you just walk up to them, they just keep backing off.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's different. It's the same. The respect and the fear is different because I really notice when my opponent respect my side B than when he's afraid. If they are afraid of my side B, they just roll in or jump like randomly and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, this guy is actually really afraid of me. But when I fight, for example, Chak or Leo or Big Boss, the Mexicans that know how to play against my character,
Mhm.
I can see how they play around my character and my options, respecting it, but not doing bad options or not taking the bad decision.
Okay.
So that's the moment I see, okay, they know what they are doing. But the moment you're, as I told you, like just cornering yourself with no purpose,
Mhm.
because cornering yourself is not bad idea, not in this matchup. But if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have an idea, if you don't have a game plan over it, you're just like hoping I don't hit you on the ledge.
Yeah.
And if you hope that, sometimes I'm gonna hit you and I'm gonna kill you.
Mhm. Okay, so like the Mexican players are more, I guess, spacing around you and not doing like defensive options like rolling in, air dodging, jumping away, whatever. They're just
Sometimes they do, but it's
perfectly
it's a little
timed.
bit more on
Yeah.
adapting. But yeah, like it's like okay, they jump and it's like okay, he got my jump with that upper or something like that. But I can like you can see in any of those interactions that they are not afraid of me. They are just respecting my options. Sometimes they may be afraid. It's normal. We are humans, but it's different. It feels different since the moment we start the matchup. Like if we start and you start air dodging or rolling in, I'm like, okay, if he or she is afraid, and I haven't done anything, like it's already giving me the set.
Yeah.
Then I put the fear in this interaction because I hard punish something,
Mhm.
and then because of that hard punish, he's afraid of rolling or she's afraid of jumping. It's different when I condition than if you give me the condition just because I play Incineroar.
Yeah, they're scared of your character. They're scared because you're a top player, and they're just already doing the bad options in the first
Yeah, and I'm
12
like,
seconds.
okay, if you want, like, if you want to roll,
I'd imagine that happens a lot.
yeah, at least like my pulse in every tournament is like
Yeah,
they are doing
all
bad
the way,
options,
all
and
the
I'm
way until you break out of pools. It's just like free ride.
yeah, like not gonna lie, like as the Incineroar in Ultimate is like okay, I sometimes get out of the pools for free because they are doing bad stuff just because I exist. It's like
They play themselves basically.
yeah, it's so
They
bad,
lost
like
to themselves, not even to
yeah,
like.
so bad, dude. It's just so bad. It's like we start and they are afraid of. It's not even that. Like sometimes I just see a tweet related to that, like, "Oh my god, I gotta face Skyjay. I'm gonna die," and it's like, okay. Instead of okay, I'm gonna camp him. I'm gonna hit him. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
run.
gonna beat him and get the upset. It's already negative.
Aha, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna die at 10%
Alright,
of a side D," and it's like,
alright.
okay,
If I have to play you in pools, I'm gonna make the tweet that I'm gonna make the upset on you. Okay.
totally, because you can like, Incineroar may be difficult to play against, but it's one of the chars I see is like, okay, you can you can actually upset Incineroar more than you can upset a I don't know a solid Cloud. You know,
Yeah.
Incineroar is like okay, you can play around his speed.
Hmm. Yeah, cause like my character isn't like super great, but I know everyone's like, oh, Incineroar is low tier. It's one of the worst characters in the game, so it's like, I mean, I don't think probably because I don't play a top tier, I don't think your character is that bad. But maybe if I played like Joker, it'd be much easier to dance around you. But I,
I don't think so. I think that's like okay. Obviously, the top tiers has better options than you and me.
mm-hmm.
But I think even if we change to those top tiers, we're not gonna play as good as our mains because
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I just meant like, I know
so,
people always see your characters like probably like bottom 15, but like I don't think your character. I think your character's really good.
I think by this point, like even top players say like my character is high tier or
Yeah,
mid high tier, and it's like
def-
okay, I can agree with that.
definitely. I personally think like Toon Link is probably a little bit on the lower end. It's just weird because there's a lot of zoners that just do Toon Link's job better because they have like good frame data on top of the zoning, like Pac-Man, for example. I get really upset fighting Pac-Man because he has like really good projectiles, but he has really good frame data too. So
Yeah, it's
I'm just
so
really
annoying.
jealous. I'm jealous. I'm like I want the frames to be there, you know.
Uh, it's frame 3? Pac-Man is frame 3?
Or frame 3 or 4, I think. Let me look at
I
that.
mean, either way, it's before frame 5. It's faster than my aerials, and I'm a close combat.
Yeah. Let me look up Pac-Man real quick.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I can see
Yeah,
it. Like,
it's
I
frame
believe it.
3 and it's also -3.
Frame 3 minus 3. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's nothing.
Pac-Man is crazy. Like,
I don't know. I don't know how Pac-Man mains loses. You know.
how do you lose with this
I
character?
know.
Yeah.
I know that char is hard. Not gonna lie, but it's like sometimes you just see that in Nerf frame 3. And it's like, okay, what's your John? Like, okay, my frame data, my projectile game, my recovery. He's heavy. Like, okay, what more? What else do you need?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah. I mean, this
Do you have
this
any
has been
questions?
like really good. Like, I know like I've been making a lot of mistakes while playing, but this is definitely good material for me. Even though I played probably super scared, but if I can just rewatch these videos and like fix a lot of the bad habits that I was getting punished for, I think it's
Totally, and it applies for a lot of heavies. Like, if you're having troubles with any other heavy, it's the same stuff. Like, you may have those troubles because you're afraid of them, and if you realize how to beat your fear against Incineroar, believe me, like DK is gonna be a joke for you.
I can't beat DK yet. Not yet. Not yet. That one's still very difficult for me.
Yeah, I can see it. A lot of people. I have friends here in my region that is like, for example, I am like, okay, I struggle with Kazuya, like the top tier,
Hmm.
and they tell me, oh my god, I struggled with DK, and I'm like, dude, you play a Steve against DK, okay?
Yeah, no,
How do you struggle?
I would rather fight like 10 Jokers, 10 Palutinas, like Roy than like one DK and Brett. Like, give me 10 Robs, 10 Palus, than like one DK in pools.
Okay, that's a hard take,
Yeah, it's really, my DK problem's really bad. I just,
Oh,
it's a mental block at this point. Like, I see
what is going
DK,
on?
I see Incineroar, I start shielding, I start playing scared, I start rolling, like...
Yeah, but the DK one is pretty common, like it's
Uh-huh.
more common than I would like to say. Like, I have my friend that is a Steven main with the DK problem. You know Javi, obviously, right? The
Yeah,
Leo's coast.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that guy can defeat like Ned Impulse, like with his Sephiroth, and then he loses to a random
Random
DK.
DK.
Yeah, but bad, like maybe not that random, like because it's, I don't know, Nalga Bankai, the DK player from Mexico.
Uh-huh.
But the moment I saw in a regional his bracket, I was like, okay, and then I saw Nalga versus Javi, and I was like, okay, my friend can can get upset here, not because he's like Nalga being extremely insane. It was just because he's a DK.
Yeah, that's honestly like the main goal of my like these matchup Mondays. I want to get good enough to the point that I can finally beat DK because I'm like kind of saving DK for last because I studied the matchup a lot and like I know a lot of like the game plan, like its frame data, like even like how to SDI, DI, whatever. But at this point, the fact that I can't beat DK means it's like my playstyle is just like my options, my like how I react to him, how I'm not either respecting him or I'm respecting him too much. So at the moment, it hasn't clicked what my problem with DK is, but I'm hoping one day I would just be like, I understand now. If this is how I beat Incineroar, I have to apply these options to DK, or if this is what I do versus whoever, this is how I beat DK.
You should play against Johnny, the Mexican DK.
Mm-hmm.
He's like so into the DK stuff. Like he plays really DK.
Uh-huh.
Or Nalga or Bankai, also a really good DK from Mexico. The thing is that he doesn't play like conventionally, but you could get a really good practice with both of them. Like both of them, I think Nalga is more into online, but
Mm-hmm.
like if you want a DK, like the most DKs I have seen is those, because I think in USA there's not like a DK, like I don't see like, oh
Yeah.
my god, that's Maybe I don't know.
I mean,
Chunky
like,
Kong?
nah, Chunky Kong doesn't. I think he stopped playing for a little bit. We have like DK Will, and then there's a couple of SoCal DKs, I guess. Like, I assume you go to SoCal kind of frequently, but
Yeah, YMCA and Rock Me
YMCA, like Glug, those are kind of the DKs. They're not like obviously like PGR level, but they're enough of a threat that they would probably like top 8 at like a SoCal local, you know?
And they play DK is what you need.
Yeah, exactly. And SoCal also has like a lot of Toon Links, and I sometimes watch them lose to the DKs, and I'm like, okay, it's not me, it's not just me. This is
Marvelous Marco.
yeah, Marvelous Marco, Linky, like it's definitely a matchup. If you like sleep for even a second, your stock is gone.
Yeah, I mean, totally. That's a super heavy archetype, but yeah, I can see it. Like sometimes you're like, okay, DK is so bad. Why I have problems?
Yeah, I don't see it yet. DK is like a top 20 character in my eyes. But one day,
Okay.
one day, I hope I can lower him to bottom 20 because he's unbeatable for me.
It happens. It's a funny fact, but it's a common fact.
I make all the Toon Links mad by saying DK is a winning matchup or for DK beats Toon Link. They get really mad at me.
Oh my god, yeah, I can see it. Like, if I were a Toon Link main, I would be mad at you, like, so bad.
Yeah, but then they lose to the DKs too, so... every Toon Link, I've never seen like a Toon Link with a winning record versus DK. Like...
Okay, I was like, about to think about the Toon Links, and I'm like, okay, you may have a point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if like Mexico has a lot of Toon Link. I know of Aang, but I think Aang's like a Wi-Fi warrior, right?
And actually, he played obviously before pandemic, but now he's popping off a little bit. The only problem with Monterrey, because he's from Monterrey, the only problem with that community is that only Rocks and Pollo, the Bowser, plays outside the region. Normally they stay there, so that's the reason Yang is not well known off Monterrey.
Yeah, okay.
But for example, Hyuga, you know him? Like, he doesn't play a lot anymore because he's into a lot of stuff. But like, if there's a Toon Link, like the Toon Link, I think he's the guy.
Okay.
He's the only Toon Link I have faced. Like, I beat him the last time we played. Like, it was game 5. I had to reverse trio him.
Like, no biggie. Just a simple reverse trio.
I mean, it was like, okay, the moment he 2-0'd me, I was like, okay, why is Toon Link winning? Like, I don't see that character that good, but he's just amazing. And I reverse trio him, but it was like, okay, this guy is someone you have to be afraid of if you face him. Like, even, like, he makes Toon Link look like god tier, really. Like, his conditioning, his everything, it's amazing. But yeah, like, the only problem is the same. Like, both of our Toon Links are like not playing that much or not playing outside their region. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like Toon Link's definitely a good character in the hands of a good player who knows how to condition. Like right now, obviously, like I'm not like super good at conditioning, so like I'm kind of relying on his buttons, which aren't that good. But definitely with like good conditioning, Toon Link is really scary.
Yeah, and I mean, the funny part is like you actually condition people. Like I have seen you play, like for example in Genesis. I think I actually in Genesis I was gonna say hi, but you had like 30 people behind you in the set, and I was like, okay, I think not right now. And you won, and I was like, okay, she's actually conditioning, but sometimes you condition, like it happens a lot. You condition people, but you don't see that you are doing it, so you don't punish it.
I have a flowchart in my head, and then it's just like I'm just gonna keep doing it, and then I'm not like, oh, the flowchart's working. I need to start changing it up to punish harder. I'm just gonna keep doing the flowchart because it's working.
Exactly. Like, I hope he doesn't get through my flowchart.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Okay, it can work, but you can push yourself a ton more.
I'm like, okay, cool. They're holding shield. They're scared of me. That means I'm not getting hit. Cool. Like I'm safe when I should be punishing their shielding or whatever habit they're doing.
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely something to work on. Yeah, like
You will.
I really appreciate you taking the time to play me and give some really good advice for anyone who's watching. Skyjay is on Metafy. I always say Metafy. So if you're interested in a lesson, like definitely book with him because he's taught me like so much about Incineroar. Like,
I hope so. I hope so. I really. I mean, I'm obviously looking for the Incineroar gang to win, but anytime someone asks me like this kind of help for Incineroar and they win against the Incineroar, I'm like, okay, I'm sad for the Incineroar, but I'm so happy that
you're popping off.
you actually. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, my advice is actually working.
Yeah, for sure. Like I know at this point it's like I'm just kind of being held back by my own player habits. Oh, and thank you for following. And
I mean, actually, my
Sky Girl.
girlfriend was
I was gonna say Sky Girl. Is that Skyjay's girlfriend?
yeah. It's
Oh my
it's a little funny story, but yeah, she's my girlfriend.
Oh, that's so cute. Welcome, Sky Girl. Yeah. So it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't want to keep you out too late, so I'm probably gonna end streams soon. But yeah, like I definitely appreciate all the help and appreciate you agreeing to be on my stream.
No problem. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, I hope you have a really good night and take care.
Same. Take care. Till the next time.
Yep.